Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. Today I summarize the remaining chapters for you, and we look at it one by one. Okay. Now, please look at the following in short summaries. Okay. Okay. So first we look at focus on grammar through collaborative output tasks. Yeah, collaborative output tasks. Look at it. Okay. So. The importance of the role of output in second language learning, as well as opportunities for collaborative negotiation. Collaborative negotiation means students work together in order to finish a task, okay, in a collaborative ways, okay. Provide an important arguments, mean discussion for incorporating tasks, mean putting together into language classroom that meet the requirements. Okay, so students need to work together to actually achieve a task, okay, and they learn together. Okay, this can be achieved through a collaborative output task, that is the activities that are designed to push learners to produce output collaboratively. Collaboratively means they work together to actually finish a particular task, okay, but each one has their own parts, okay, and also reflect on the negotiate on the accuracy of the language production. Yeah, okay. So please look at the following collaborative output tasks, everyone. You have dicta clause. So in dicta clause, the teachers actually read quickly or let students listen to an audio of the text or a story or a writing. So then students will try to take notes together in collaborative ways in order to jot down the main points. And after that, student will actually try to reconstruct, okay, the whole text, the whole story or the whole writing, and compare with the lecturers or the teacher original text. Okay, this is you call dicta clause. So in this way, students work together and try to finish this task in collaborative ways. Okay, this is kind of improving their listening skills as well as their writing skills too. Okay, this is dicta clause. Okay, and then the reconstruction of the closed task. It is a good one, everyone. So you can actually refer to your book on page 110, everyone. For the dicta clause, you can go to page 108, okay, dicta clause. For reconstruction task, you can go to close task, you can go to 110. I explained you briefly, but you can go and see more. So the reconstruction of the closed task is that first, the lecturer or the teacher has the original text and he read fast only one time for the student and student listen. After that, he will actually give the revised or edited version of the text to the students, which he actually remove some target language. So some gaps need to be done, need to be completed. So the student will actually work together in order to complete with the right language, with the correct language. After that, they compare with the original text from the lecturer or the teacher. So in here, student will actually learn, okay? We actually learn how to actually uh, put the correct language by trying to listen and also by observing the structures of the sentences and also in the text, okay? This is the reconstruction of the closed task. Please look at your book on page 110 for more details. Now, let's look at the text editing task, okay? In here, you can look at your book on page 110 and 111, everyone. So in this text editing task, First, the lecturer has original text, and lecturer read it quickly, and student listen attentively to the original text. After that, the lecturer has a text, a revised text, which contains some errors. Okay, for example, like language use, like grammar or vocabulary, and give this to the students, to the group of the students. And students work together in order to figure out the errors and correct the errors. Okay, and then compare with the original text. So in this way, students will actually improve their listening skills because they try to listen, and also improving their language skills. Okay, yeah, this is a text editing task. Okay, and one more is the collaborative output jigsaw task. This is you can find on page 11. Okay, so this kind of task is actually not far away from the text editing task. First, the lecturer has the original text, and then the read and student listen attentively. After that, the lecturer has cut up the text into parts and give to the students, and then let students arrange the text in the correct order to make the original text. Okay. So after that, the student will compare with the original text, and let's see if student can actually put the sentences in the correct order to make the original text. Okay. So you can find this on page 111 more. Okay. So these are some of the examples of the collaborative output tasks. Now let's go to the role of context in focus on grammar. Okay. Yeah. So first we look at the second versus foreign language context. Okay, the second language situations refers to a second language instruction taking place in a country where the second language is spoken as the native language or L1. So for second language, English as a second language, for example, ESL, you look at like Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, where they use English as their native language or as the medium of instruction. For example, in the classrooms, in the workplace, mostly they use English. So this is English as a second language, or you call the second language situation. Okay, yeah. So now compare between second language and foreign language context. In ESL, second language context, English language learners have ample opportunities, mean a lot of opportunities to encounter the uh, second language outside of the language classroom during their daily lives. Okay, so this is ESL. Yeah, even though they are not in the classroom, they are outside of the classroom, but they actually encounter a lot of second language. Okay, for EFL, yeah, English as a foreign language classroom activity may be task-based with target structure frequently used in the task or purely communities materials. Yeah, with the target structures. Okay, yeah. So this is the EFO. So mostly this is designed for their study only. Okay, this is the English as a foreign language, like Cambodia. Cambodia use English as a foreign language because we use English in our study, and we do not use English much outside of the classroom, like at home, like in my school, we use no English. Okay. And second language learners, L2 learner may also engage in verbalization about the language, what Sven referred to as languaging. Okay, yeah, languaging. Yeah. So languaging means actually learner engage a lot in the verbalization, means use a lot of sentences, a lot of words to make in English sentences. Okay, yeah, this is what L2 learners engage. Okay, all right. Now look at the second versus foreign language context. Yeah, second language versus foreign language context. the foreign language situation, whereas the second language learner have abundant access to the communicative target use. This is not true for the foreign language classroom, which at best serve as only linguistic microclimate within the native culture. Yeah. So in the native culture, they have that opportunities. Yeah. Microclimate. Yeah. I mean small opportunity in that. Okay. In the native culture. Yeah. For the foreign language situation. Okay. All right. Most English language instruction in the world occurs in EFL situation, mean English as a foreign language, usually with teachers who are not native speaker and as everyone of English. It is now recognized that English is the most widely taught, read, and spoken language in the world. Okay, yeah. But then most teachers of English in the world are not native speakers. They are NS, non-native speaker of English. Okay, yeah. And in many countries, grammar translation approaches still dominates. Consequently, NNS teachers suggest that the L2 learners' major problem is the lack of opportunities for communicative language use, not the lack of instruction on grammatical features. So basically, we can see the problem is that L2 learners do not have chances for the speaking, for the communicative language use. Okay, for the real communication. Okay, like the native speakers. Moreover, it has been found that NNS teachers of English in EFL settings often use L1 for formal instruction prior to engaging in L2 communicative activities. So basically, we can see that because they are not native speakers, they actually use the L1 in the classroom, especially before they actually start the formal class activities. Like sometime before the class start, you use Khmer in the classroom with your students. So this case happen a lot. Okay, that's why this is not so real for their learning English. Okay, yeah. Implicit instruction in EFL situation is similar to the ESL situation and consists of multiple exposure to the target form that has been made conspicuous so that it is noticed by learners. Okay, so uh, it is similar. Okay, for the implicit instruction in EFL situation. So it means that students actually learn the language, learn the grammar by the communication. Okay, so then they learn this inductively. Okay, yeah, indirectly. Okay. Form-focused reading and vocabulary activities are particularly suitable for many EFL situations because of cultural emphasis on the comprehension and translation skills. So because of the culture orientation and because of the translation in Khmer, for example, it is easier for students to actually learn the forms and also learn the vocabulary. Okay, yeah, because with some Khmer translation, students can actually learn the grammar and also learn the vocabulary. Okay, easier, yeah. Now we look at this one, yeah, non-native speakers and native speaker. And world Englishes, it means there are a lot of Englishes, not only in England, but in other countries. For example, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, America, blah, blah, blah. Another factor that distinguishes many EFL context is the language background of the teacher, the role of the native speaker and the non-native speaker teachers are very noticeable. Okay, so now we look at the background, the language background. One is the native speaker teacher and one is the non-native speaker teachers. It is also drawn out that though with the native teachers, L2 student may improve fast in terms of communicative ability, meaning focus skills, but with the regard to the grammar use, form focus skill, non-native speaker teacher may be more effective. So they stress here that if you focus on the communicative ability, the native teachers may help more, may be more effective, but with for the grammar use, the non-native speaker may be more effective. Okay, with this one, this is you can apply. Okay, now we look at the focus on grammar in language in L2 classrooms. Okay, look at here. Yeah, so we can draw that, everyone. This is in summary. Not all grammar forms and structure respond equally to instruction. Yeah, so when you teach, you cannot actually uh, respond well. Okay, make sure that the grammar forms and the structures actually equally respond to your teaching. Okay, yeah. So somehow, uh, probably, if you focus on meaning, or you might actually focus more on like grammar or whatever. Okay, but in nowadays teaching, more meaning is preferable. Okay. And successful instruction is multifaceted. Yeah, multifaceted mean you use a lot of ways. So if you want to be successful in your teaching, you should have a lot of teaching methodologies. Your teaching should be flexible. You know, you should actually apply in different contexts. Okay. SLA, Second Language Acquisition Theory and Research, can only provide proposals that can be tested and examined in language classrooms, not final solutions. So whatever they say, the theory, the research, but these are only the tests, you know, not the real teaching. So it is about your own teaching, your own way of teaching. That's why you need to be flexible. You need to see what you can apply to your student. You do it, okay? If what you cannot apply with them, don't do it. It is not working, okay? Teachers should be elected in their instructional approach. Yeah. So it is important to look at your teaching approach, your teaching methodology. Okay. So then you apply, you select what is best to be applied with your students. Okay. Teachers are not agents to learn and apply methods, but professional decision makers. Yeah. So over here, teachers are actually the one who need to make the decision, professional decisions, in order to work with the student. Okay, not only about the methods, not only about the agent to learn, but you are the one who decide what is best for your student. Okay, over here. And now we look at the final remark. This is the conclusion. So in this book, a number of theoretical and empirically motivated instructional strategies that provide opportunities for learners to focus on the form and the meaning. So we can see that we talk a lot. We talk about the font F. We talk about the big font F. Okay, and then we talk about the uh, text enhancement, language input enhancement. We talk about the meaning focus and the form focus. Okay, so you need to actually look at ways to actually apply, to be applied to your students. You need to have a balance between the form focus and the meaning focus. Okay, so however, ideas and more authentic topics, yeah, authentic topics should be provided to the classroom teaching setting. As the old saying goes, experience is the best teacher. This is typically true when it comes to teaching. So you need experience, but with that experience, you need to research more. You need to also develop your teaching ability, teaching methods, okay, in order to develop your teaching career, okay, to the advanced levels. All right. So thank you for your attention. I will send this link to the group. Okay. Thank you. Enjoy your midterm, no, final exam soon. Thank you.